All right, my name is Emsley. I'm from a company called Tentree. We are an outdoor lifestyle apparel company. We plant 10 trees for every item that we sell. And I want to talk to you today about how we kind of created a movement, especially starting in Canada. And then, what that means for our customers and our team. So first of all, what does it mean to start a movement? And then how do you take the next step and attract your followers, your customers, and then also keep that momentum as you start growing your team from yourself to 30, 40 people and so on. So first of all, has anyone seen that Derek Sivers, How to Start a Movement, dancing naked crazy guy? Anyways, so that's kind of reminds me how we started. It was my cousin and his friend, and they had this idea to sort of reach out to me and my friends and say, hey, you guys should move out to Regina, Saskatchewan and sell t-shirts. And I didn't think that was a very good idea, and I needed a different reason. So they came at me with, we're going to actually change the world with what we're doing here. We're not just selling t-shirts, we're planting trees and creating an actual movement. So, that really sunk in with me, and what we did was, because that movement was so strong and that why reason, everything I want to talk about is the why, it really resonated with the planting partners we communicated with, our customers, our agencies. They really believed in what we were doing, and that really made sense to continue on that conversation. So next, we had to attract our followers, so to speak, and that's always an interesting thing to do when you're a new brand and you have no experience planting trees, no experience selling clothes. So what we did was we went on this show called Dragon's Den, and that was back in 2012, and we had one goal, one objective, and that was to capture that audience as best as we could and explain to them why we were doing what we were doing. So we're not here to sell you t-shirts, we're here to plant trees, we're here to convince you to take care of the environment and make the world a better place. So really, why should I care about selling shirts? Next, we kind of lost that ability to explain why. So we went to Facebook, we started scraping competitors' product posts for all the people who have liked and shared it, the user IDs, we built custom audiences around it, and it may or may not have been frowned upon by this guy. They quickly shut that down. But we lost that why until we moved to Instagram. So we really focused on telling our story in a more way that's related to lifestyle. So we weren't selling a product anymore. We were selling the inspiration. We wanted to inspire people to do things and not just buy our product. So we didn't really have a lot of selling on Instagram. But then we wanted to get that message out as quickly as possible, so we built a little bot that would scrape recommendations of your Instagram followers to create an influencer network, and we had them posting 30 times a day. And then I built a Slack bot that would report and record all of the influencers when they were posting organically, so we could measure their performance. Lastly, to attract our followers and attract our customers, we had to do something differently. So we have a tree token, and you can register your tree codes, see where your trees are planted, and the impact that it has in that area of the world. So that's a really big part about growing that following and retaining them long term. And then lastly, a big thing for me is internal momentum. We grew from 8 people in Saskatchewan, now we moved up to Vancouver, we're 40 of us in the last year. So really keeping that team energized and keeping them invested in what we're doing is a big part of my day-to-day. So, what that means is when we're hiring people, they have to be part of the family. We have to make them feel like they're not just new to they're not number 31 or number 32. So I don't feel that when people come to the office, they think it's a job. I feel that they really want to be there. It's a little bit hot with our air conditioning on right now, but they still like it. And everyone wants to be a part of doing something bigger than themselves. So I like to keep this sense of urgency, this movement, it's a race. Every day you come to work, it's a race against our competitors, and we need to tell our story faster than anyone else, because if not, someone else will do it. So a few things that I like to tackle in the office to keep things moving and keep things fresh. I hate meetings. I have people scheduling 2-hour meetings, 1-hour meetings. I say, why don't you come prepared to a 30-minute meeting, or let's do a 15-minute meeting. And I find that energy and that momentum with the team, it really keeps things moving. And I think that's really important. And then lastly, if you don't need to be there, just leave. no shame in that. I start doing an onboarding process where I tell people to filter their emails, things you don't need, block people who shouldn't be contacting you, mute conversations that you shouldn't be a part of. It saves so much time during the day, it's unbelievable. And I start responding with Bitmojis because people don't know what to say. They're like, okay, and it just stops it, that distracts. I start banning phrases that people say all the time, like, oh, we can't do that, we should have done this, and we don't have the bandwidth. Where did this we don't have the bandwidth come from? I come to Vancouver and it sounds like Shaw tech support, people saying they don't have the bandwidth. I don't get it, but anyways, so we started changing that conversation. We like to move around a lot, so we have stand-up desks, so if you're not going to stand up, we take your stand-up desk away. And we like to dance, we like to move. You need to change your physiology. When you stand and sit up, it keeps that momentum going beyond belief, so I enforce that as much as possible. And lastly, so to keep this momentum, I was at a conference, must have been like 2012, and this guy was talking about social media, and he's like up there like an encyclopedia, giving all these facts over and over. And so he asked if anyone had any questions, and at the end, this lady stood up and she said, if all this stuff you're saying is so important, then why are you telling us all your secrets? And he said, because I'm sprinting and you'll never catch me. And that kind of stuck with me for a long time. So, when it comes to our business, I feel that I know better than anyone that money doesn't grow on trees. And but I feel that if you can get people inspired and create that movement to actually pay for your product, that money can plant trees, and I think that's worth talking about. Thanks.